Hi guys, so today I'm going to be teaching you how to make nail polish rings. So, I've laid out all of the things you will need. You will need a top coat, base coat. This is both. It's Essie's 3-way glaze. You will also need nail polish, obviously. I'm going to be making 2 different versions, so I have laid out a few nail polishes that I will be using. Ring bases. You can get them at any craft store. They have a specific name. I'll link it below. You will also need these decorative rocks that you can find them at any craft store or the dollar store or Walmart. And you also need a glue gun. So the first step is you're going to take your decorative rock. I'm just going to call it this, I don't know. Yeah, I'll just call it a decorative rock. And you're going to take your base coat and just paint on the layer of base coat like you would on your nails. So it doesn't have to be thick, it can be a nice thin layer. So I'm going to be painting 2 since I don't like waiting, so why not get 2 done at the same time. And I'm going to let both of these dry completely before painting on my next layer. So my rocks have completely dried. So we are going to be doing the second layer. So for the first one, I want to be doing a silver glitter. And you always have to put the glitter first. Like if you're going to be using a glitter or a crackle, you want to put that down because that's what's going to be seen first. It would be pointless to put the glitter after the solid color because you wouldn't be able to see it. So we're going to be using Crown Me Already from OPI. I'm not sure how many layers I want to put on. I'm going to check to see what it looks like after I paint on the first coat and see if it's enough for me or if I want to add more. Can always add more. And for my other one, I want to match my nails. So I am going to be using One Less Lonely glitter from Justin Bieber's nail polish line. It's Nicole by OPI. That's that side. And that, I can't really show you. So I could, oh, you can kind of see it. I'm going to wait and paint another layer on there. So I will add my second coat to this one because you don't really have to wait that long for the glitter. You will have to wait when you're putting on the other colors though. Your second color. I love this nail polish. It's one of my favorites. So we will let those dry and move on to the next step. So now that my glitter layer has dried, I am going to be painting on the next layer. So for One Less Lonely glitter, I have chosen to use Siberian Nights. This is really dark purple. It's like a really dark plum color. So what all you have to do is just paint it on top like you would your nails. It's going to take a couple layers to get full coverage. I haven't chosen between these two for the gold. For the silver sparkle. I think I'll just go with the gold. Silver and gold is always pretty together. So we will paint on our layer gold. So this will definitely need maybe 3 or 4 coats. So I went ahead and I painted on the last coats on the rocks. And the next step is going to be painting on your top coat. So I'm going to go ahead and paint on the top coat and let that dry. I went ahead and I painted the top coat on the back of our jewel. I let it dry overnight, so it has been 24 hours. You do not have to wait that long. You just have to wait for it to be completely dry before we move on to the next step, which is gluing the ring base onto our stone. So what I do in preparation of gluing on my ring base is I take the stone and I line it up on my finger to how I would like it to look like, because since they're not completely round, they need to be positioned in the way that you want it to be. So I'm going to have it lay with the pointy part down, because it has a little bit of a pointy part. So I'm just going to take my ring base whenever I have that ready, take my glue gun, and place glue directly onto the ring base, and then place it down on the center of this ring. This stone. Let it dry for a couple. It dries fairly quickly. You don't want to move it around too much. And when I think that it's dry enough to pick up and hold, I'll hold it. But for extra support, I like to take my glue gun and glue around the edges. So I just stick the glue right in there. I usually get glue on the stone and I just kind of pick it off. It's really stringy. You know how glue guns can be, they're kind of messy. So clean the strings, it's really easy. And you're gonna let that dry. So there's that. And here's the ring. So I will show you one that has been dried a little while ago. This is the one I was painting earlier. And this one is all set to wear. So it fits nicely. I'll lift my camera up a little bit so you can see it. It's a big ring, but I think it's cute on special occasions. Really easy to make. I'll go ahead and try my other one on. The glue seems to be dried. Glue guns dry really quickly. So there's this one. And it matches my nail polish, so you can see. How pretty is that? I just think it's so gorgeous. So that is all you need to do. It's really simple. Some people take it a step further and get nicer ring bases that the rock actually fits right into it and it kind of outlines the edges, you know. But I like to do these. They're really simple, and since I like to make a lot of them, I don't want to be spending a ton of money on each one, so I would say that it took about $1 to make this one ring. Not even, maybe 50 cents. I hope you enjoyed the tutorial, and I will provide pictures at the end of the rings and step-by-step instructions on my blog, which is vivalajessie.blogspot.com. So thank you very much for watching. Bye guys.